afternoon. My name is Zelinsky, and today we are reflecting upon the past few years of World War II. We will be looking specifically at the air weapons used in this war. As we all know, this was the first war where airplanes were used for fighting on a large scale. They caused extensive damage to Central Europe and Japan. The past decade, there has been much advancement in air weapons, specifically airplanes. In 1930, a British engineer named Frank Whittle invented the first jet plane, and Germany was the only country that used it. But they were unreliable and not used often until recently. The rest of the world used planes powered by propellers. In 1931, the first plane with a pressurized cabin was developed, which allowed pilots to fly higher than ever. The Americans' first pressurized plane was a bomber called the B-29 Super Fortress. This plane revolutionized aviation and had not only a pressurized cabin but also fire control system and remote controlled machine gun turrets. This was the type of plane that dropped the atomic bombs in Japan. Also, some planes were engineered to be bigger and carry heavier loads, like the German bomber Heinkel P-111, while others were engineered to be faster and lighter and to excel in plane-to-plane combat. Now let's go to our field correspondent, Ella Frazer, to talk about important battles in World War II.
Thanks, Sarah. Hello and good afternoon. This war has caused incredible amounts of damage all across the world, from Central Europe to the United States and especially in Japan. Men and women everywhere have been fighting for many long years, but today we are here to focus mainly on the pilots and battles of the Second World War. The first battle we are discussing today is the Battle for Britain. This battle began when Adolf Hitler decided to win control of the skies over the English Channel. From there, he would safely launch an invasion of England from the French coast, with no worry of attack from above. The British, being one of the last countries that Germany did not control, fought back with vengeance. This battle began on July 10, 1940, when the German Air Force began attacking ships in the British Channel. The Royal Air Force retaliated and took down many German planes, so the Germans changed tactics. They started targeting British airfields, which caused sufficient loss to England's Air Force. Then England attacked Berlin, which enraged Hitler and caused Germany to attack London. This attack marked the beginning of the Blitz, which lasted until May 16, 1941, and consisted of the German Air Force attacking London and other cities almost nightly. Fortunately, the British stayed strong and Hitler was forced to admit his first defeat of the war. Our next topic is not much of a battle, but is an important and very sad event in our world that we should never forget: the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan. The planes used to drop the only atom bombs ever used were the American B-29 Super Fortresses. The plane that dropped the bomb in Hiroshima was called the Enola Gay and was piloted by Colonel Paul W. Tibbets. Hiroshima was the primary target for the nuclear bombing in Japan. The bomb was nicknamed Little Boy. The second bomb, dropped in Nagasaki, was nicknamed Fat Boy. The plane that dropped the bomb was named Boxcar and piloted by Captain Kermit Behan. It was also a B-29 Super Fortress. These two bombings killed over 23,000 people and left lasting radiation and destruction throughout Japan. Thank you for watching the news this afternoon. Have a great evening.